empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been.
West Ham getting their first home win of the season against the rather poor performing Newcastle side. Just got at 2 o'clock. And next up, can Bournemouth, who are currently second, get all 3 points at the Etihad against Manchester City? We'll find out.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Hello, everybody, folks, and a Good evening to you all, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks, to Realltom. Well, my name is Tom. And I'll bring you the watch along tonight, everybody, for Manchester City take on AFC Bournemouth. I say tonight, but it's actually afternoon. But anyway, Manchester City take on AFC Bournemouth. Live in the Premier League. If you do are watching a replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who's joined us here today. Kickoff is coming your way at 4:30 for this one. So yes, this is the fixture that takes the 4:30 slot this week, and in the Premier League at the Etihad with Manchester City against Bournemouth. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting 4:30 choice, is what I'll firstly say. I mean, look, it's a fixture you wouldn't normally expect to make TV, would you, really? I mean, let alone the 4:30 slot on a Sunday. But, yeah, this is your Sunday headline game, I suppose. No, seriously, though, these two are currently the second and third. So, we're miles clear. But for one of these two sides, well, if Bournemouth were to get a victory here, they could move on to 21 points and to within 4 points of us. For Manchester City, they can move on to 19 points if they get all 3 points. That would move them up into second, a point above Bournemouth, and to within 6 of Arsenal. So right now we are 7 clear of Manchester City, 8 clear of... No, we're not. We're 7 clear of City. And sorry, we're 6 clear of Liverpool after Liverpool got back to winning ways yesterday. So that is the way it is looking in the league table. But Bournemouth, what a huge day it would be for them if they got the victory here against Manchester City at the Etihad, hey? Can Andoni Iraola's men do it to maintain second in the league? We will have to wait and see. Good evening, folks. Hope we're all doing well. Get that chat popping away. Manchester City against Bournemouth. How are we all feeling? Let us know. Let us know. How are we all feeling about it? So, yeah, league table-wise, West Ham, after that victory over Newcastle earlier, have moved up into 7th. So 7th. Sorry, no, onto 7 points and onto 18 points. With that win over Newcastle, who were poor today. I mean, Newcastle was shocking against West Ham. It was a deserved victory for them. You have to say it. You know what I mean? They're not a very good West Ham, and the fans still protested at the end of the game. But you give them the credit where it's due. And today, they were the better team. Newcastle did not look up for it. They deserved to lose that game. Newcastle, they weren't good enough. West Ham now 3 points clear of Burnley, who are their next opponents, which is a Premier League fixture at the London Stadium next weekend. They were shocking today, Newcastle. Really poor in all areas. Got that early goal, but poor. Rubbish. It wasn't very good to watch. Wasn't very good to watch at all. Not impressive at all from Newcastle. So Newcastle, unimpressive. West Ham getting that first home win of the season under their belt. Can Bournemouth impress us at the Etihad with a win over Manchester City? Let's have a look at the team news. But before we do that, there's more comments coming in. And welcome aboard to John U6M8N. No, I don't have school in the morning. Besides which, it's only 4:30. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. What is 890 Gaming? That's the one. All right, here we go. Let's have a look at your team news. Well, for the last game, Bournemouth played. I don't know if they played in the Carabao. I don't think they did. I think they got knocked out, didn't they? Yeah, but they played Forest last anyway in the Premier League. And yeah, it was a comfortable 2-0 victory for them. Should have beaten Palace, really. But Palace, what a comeback it was. Beating Fulham 3-1. The draw against Leeds is a good result. But again, you'd expect them to win it. Newcastle at home probably should have beaten them. Manchester City were in form going into this game, but they did lose 1-0 away to Aston Villa last weekend and did beat Swansea in the Carabao Cup by a score of 3-1. At home today, you would expect City to prevail, but you never know. So in goal for City, it is Gianluigi Donnarumma behind a back four of Nico O'Reilly, Josco Gvardiol, Ruben Diaz, and Mateus Nunes. The midfield is split into two parts, seeing a defensive two. Of Nico Gonzalez and Bernardo Silva, who wears the captain's armband today behind the attacking three of Jeremy Doku. Phil Foden getting a start and Ryan Cherky. Then leading the front by himself is the lone striker and the man in form right now, Erling Haaland. On the bench for Manchester City is James Trafford, Gianni Reinders, John Stones, Nathan Ake, Omar Mamouche, Rodri, Ryan Aït-Nouri, Savinho and Rico Lewis. Then for Bournemouth, we've got George Petrovic in goal for them, a back four of Jimenez, Diakite, Marcos Senesi and Truffert. Playing behind the attack midfield, which is split into two parts once again, seeing defensive two. Defensive two of Alex Scott and Tyler Adams behind the attacking three. Of Marcus Tavernier, David Brooks wearing the captain's armband, and Antoine Semenyo. Then the lone striker is another man in form, Ellie Krupi, Junior Ellie Krupi. And on the bench for Bournemouth is Lewis Cook, Evanilson, Ryan Christie, Ben Gannon Doak, Adam Smith, Justin Kluivert, Amin Adli, Will Dennis, and Velchko Milosavljevic. That's a hash of a name, isn't it? I won't, because Arsenal played at 5:45 against Slavia Prague, so no. Sadly not. Sadly not what is 890 Gaming. I won't be, but I'll be keeping my eyes on it. Don't worry about that. Kamar, welcome into you, Kamar. How are you doing? Good to see you in here, and welcome aboard to you. Spurs, maybe. I don't know. Spurs are playing on Tuesday as well, aren't they? Let's have a look on SofaScore real quick. Let's have a look. 4th, Tuesday. Let's have a look. So, Napoli, Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid against Union SG, Bodo Glimt, AS Monaco, Juventus Sporting, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Olympiacos, PSV, PSG Bayern. What a game. And Tottenham against Copenhagen. So, no Tottenham, no. The options on Wednesday sit with, I won't be doing Chelsea because they're 5:45. Man City against Dortmund. Or Newcastle against Athletic Club, I think. So Man City or Newcastle on Wednesday, and Arsenal on Tuesday at 5:45. So that is an earlier kickoff, and you can join us at 5:30 for that one. Yeah, we'll see. City at home again against Borussia Dortmund. Can they beat Bournemouth to set them into good form going into that Champions League clash with the Yellow Wall? Very difficult place for them to come, though. Bournemouth do not have a good record at Anfield, Etihad. They don't have a good away record, really, against big sides. I mean, obviously, they've conquered Old Trafford with, previously at Old Trafford, they've had 2 straight 3-0 wins. I'm 19, thank you very much. So no, I'm not too young. Free Palestine. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into politics about Palestine, but yeah, it is an issue. It is an issue. Ceasefires in place, though, I think. Last I heard, so. Well, it was a year ago today, November the 2nd, 2024, where Bournemouth beat Manchester City at the Vitality in a 2-1 win. So could they, 1 year exactly to date, get a win at the Etihad? You never know. That's it. I mean, West Ham, yeah, Newcastle were abysmal. I mean, how poor can you be? How poor can you be? Well, not the most sunshine, blood, City, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, etc., kind of 4:30 kickoff. But it is going to be an interesting one between Manchester City and AFC Bournemouth. Our teams are just about in the tunnel now, ready to go. Of course, a week today, it is the Etihad again at 4:30, but Liverpool are the visitors. And they are likely to be coming off the back of a heavy defeat to Real Madrid, going into that game at the Etihad against Manchester City. So going into the international break, it is a run of 3 straight home games for the citizens. Yeah, but Newcastle, self-inflicted. Slow, sluggish. Yeah, not quite dead, but slow, sluggish, yeah. So, yeah, 3 straight home games for Manchester City going into the international break. And yesterday was the start of 3 straight away games for Arsenal as well. We are away in Prague in midweek, and then we close our season before the international break at the Stadium of Light. And then the return to Premier League action will see the North London derby at the Emirates, and that is a game which fills me with excitement, of course, as an Arsenal fan. Manchester City's next game is against Newcastle away. Liverpool are at home to Nottingham Forest, who beat them at Anfield last season. And then Sunday, the 30th of November, right at the end of this month, West Ham host Liverpool in a 2:05 kickoff. And that should be tasty because Liverpool, well, they won 5-0 last time they went there, but Liverpool, dodgy. At the minute, dodgy. So Erling Haaland then, goals per 90, 1.3. Might be the difference maker today. Most certainly had a quiet season last season, Erling Haaland, but this season, he is back to scoring. Oh, yeah. Another one that the Burnley fans had. I'll tell you what the Burnley fans said as well yesterday. They said, City beat us by 5. You've only beaten us by 2. Yeah. Do you know what we replied? We replied with, well, City beat you at home. City were at home. We're away. The Burnley fans really had the nerve to criticise us for beating them 2-0 away from home and compare us to a City 5-1 win at the Etihad. We'll slap them at home. Yeah, they're a rowdy lot, they are. I underestimated them, really, going into that match. I thought they'd be quiet and soppy. Far from it. They seemed quite happy with the 2-0 defeat. They weren't playing Stoke, they were playing Arsenal. So, City against Bournemouth. Just about ready to go. Should be good. Should be good. And we're off. Liverpool are going to lose next week. Nottingham Forest. Oh, no, it's not next week, is it? No. Liverpool. I'm going to go Manchester City 3, Liverpool 0. Erling Haaland hat-trick. Virgil van Dijk red card. And a injury to Giorgio Marmadashvili, which means that you're stuck with Freddie Woodman in goal. So yeah, City 3, Liverpool 0. Erling Haaland hat-trick. Virgil van Dijk ACL injury. And a... No, red card Virgil van Dijk, sorry. And, two... Offside. Bournemouth. On the front foot straight away. Ellie Krupi popped it into the back of the net, but the flag went up. Effective start. Great move. And yeah, it's offside. But no, yes. City 3, Liverpool 0. 3-0 would be lovely. And what else would be lovely is a Virgil van Dijk straight red card for violent conduct. And then a permanent Marmadashvili to do an ACL. Alisson's out injured. Marmadashvili out injured. And you're stuck with Freddie Woodman in goal. Freddie Woodman. That'd be hilarious. Liverpool 2 goalkeepers down. If you haven't already, smash a like on the stream. We're only on 1 at the minute. Get us up to at least 5. And big up. Here's Haaland, who's going to get his first touch on the ball in this match. He's big, but he's a bit sloppy, Donnarumma. He's a big shot stopper. But the big goalkeepers can be quite sloppy. I've found Donnarumma to be quite a sloppy goalkeeper, really. He's a good shot stopper, but the goals he concedes are a bit weak. It was a strange signing from City, really. I thought that Edison was okay as their goalkeeper. And I'm very surprised that Donnarumma wanted to come to the Premier League. Do you know what, though? Donnarumma is actually a lovely guy, in truth. He looks like this big, mean goalkeeper, but I've seen him in John Ellis's videos before, and he's a lovely guy. So tomorrow, a bit more excitement for us. Sunderland against Everton has a good ring to it. That one does. Really. Sounds exciting. Will be exciting. And you can join us at 7:45 for it. It's a good tackle by Bernardo Silva. Bournemouth have the ball. The Scots ran out of room. No, what was it? What did he say? Realltom. O'Reilly. Gonzalez. Oh, is that what he said? Just he's getting Donnarumma. Yeah. For me, I don't think the goalkeeping change was necessary. I thought Ederson was okay. Maybe Ederson's getting a bit older. Foden's in with space. Should score. See, Phil Foden, as soon as he gets the edge of the 18-yard box, should shoot. Should be at least goal bound, and it's a good block. Phil Foden's execution should be better there, in my opinion. And it's had a flick from Haaland. Oh, I didn't realise. I didn't realise this. But Celtic Rangers, the old firm which was taking place, was actually a Scottish League Cup game. So Celtic have actually won 3-1 in extra time after a 1-1 draw from 90 minutes to reach the Scottish League Cup final. So Celtic 3, Rangers 1 after extra time at Celtic Park. And Semenyo, there is space. It's a lean from Nunez. It's not a foul. Yeah, it's very rare you see penalties given for leans. Yeah, I must say there was a couple of precarious decisions from Chris Kavanagh yesterday at Turf Moor. Yeah. Second half, the chants were largely Chris Kavanagh. It's all about you. We don't like Chris Kavanagh. Just trying to think. Did we have a goal disallowed? I think we had a goal disallowed as well yesterday. I think we had a goal disallowed at some point. Tell you what was surprising yesterday, Ian Crocker was on commentary yesterday for Birmingham World Feed. I went back and watched the highlights on the train when I got on it. And yeah, Ian Crocker was on commentary. Like a bit of Ian Crocker, I do. Yeah, I need to get around to watching those highlights because, I was just so tired yesterday, really. When I got back in, I was like, it was all the train travel. It wasn't the game, it was the train travel. It was ridiculous how many trains I had to catch yesterday. Nunes, good chest. Bernardo Silva. Semedo nudges it on. Bournemouth trying to get above, get with the pitch. Krupi's got there ahead of Bernardo Silva. And City win the ball back. Yeah, they had bodies back. And Haaland looking to break free. And yeah, no. Petrovic was out. Did his job. The ball was probably a bit too heavy for Haaland anyway. Yeah, I'll have to catch the NBC and see what Gary Neville's been saying. Yeah, I don't have the equipment, mate. Don't have the equipment. My phone's not good enough to do it. Yeah, the battery on this thing is appalling. Oh yeah, that was another thing I had yesterday. Could not get any. I had full bars of data, but I couldn't get anything to work. Like nothing. Like so yeah, note that for Turf Moor if you're on EE. Nico Gonzalez into Erling Haaland, digs out his shot. Comfortable for Petrovic. Yeah, I might do vlogging, I might not. Don't know. I don't know how much longer I'll be on YouTube, to be fair. I'll see out at the end of this season, but I'm not convinced that I'll be here for much longer, to be fair, after this season, really. We'll see. See how I'm feeling at the end of the season. Yeah, I might want to introduce a second channel, maybe. I don't know. But as I transition to getting a job, might have to put. I'll still be if Arsenal win the league, but yeah, I might have to make changes. I'll see out this season, but then after that, I'm going to probably have a job, so hopefully, so that is when you have to just put your priorities elsewhere. And slipped through by Cherky. Yeah, it's good defending. Number 5, Bournemouth. Who was that then? Number 5, Bournemouth. Senesi. Yeah, great cover. Had to be there, otherwise Haaland would have been in on goal. And yeah, I'm doing a job. Need to get my foot into the employment ladder. Four years. Just about. And yeah, I can't just sit here doing watch-alongs for every Premier League game for the rest of my life, really. It's just not healthy. So I'll let you guys know of changes. But yeah, I think next season anyway, I'm looking to just sort of maybe have this channel as like a second channel or something, and or the other way. I don't know. I'll probably make it Arsenal content only, one way or another. Really. Need a refresh, is what I'm going to say. I know I said I'd reset this season, but next season will be the full reset, I think. David Brooks, lovely ball. Oh, Haaland could be in. It was a mistake by Bournemouth, and Erling Haaland in this kind of position should score. Of course he does. You never doubt him in that position. The ball from Bournemouth falls at the wrong place. And Erling Haaland on his toes, with only one thing in front of him, and that's the goal and the goalkeeper. He's not going to miss when he's in that kind of position. There you go. Inevitable goal from Erling Haaland. You can tell as soon as he's clean through. That's going in the back of the net. Does deflect off Petrovic's leg, actually. And that is his 25th goal for club and country. Nunez. And Haaland again. And that's going to be pulled back for a free kick, I think, is it? Yeah. Sure. No. O'Reilly looked to be fouled. He's appealing. Anthony Taylor says play on. Well, it looked like a foul on O'Reilly, but I'm not. I don't know. Either way, Doku's onto this. Phil Foden and Nico Gonzalez. "20 minutes on the clock. We're in the 21st now. And City 1-0 Bournemouth. And Erling Haaland is the difference. And I think it's biscuit time for me. These are nice. These ones. These little round ones with the, I don't know what's in them. Chocolate maybe? I don't know. McVitie's are the way to go with biscuits. Paid about $3.50 I think for that box. 2 trays of biscuits. Well, here is Bernardo Silva. Yeah, it's going to be comfortable for City, I think. In a game like this, I think Bournemouth are a bit toothless, really. Just with the quality on display from City. Nunez, beautiful turn. Foden might just be coming out for an offside position there. I don't know. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Nunez. Doku. Ruben Diaz. Doku. Doku slips it through. Bernardo Silva and Petrovic came off his line and did the job that you would expect him to do as the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Scott's ball and Truffert onto Semenyo and Tyler Adams. Bournemouth having a feel of the ball, I think, at the minute, really, more than anything. They're not going to get thrash, Bournemouth, but they are toothless, I think, in this position. Truffert ricochets off Nunez, and Bournemouth get a corner. Alex Scott will take the corner from the left-hand side for Bournemouth. Will it lead to anything? I'll tell you what, Donnarumma came, it's 1-1. Adams levels up. I think Donnarumma's at fault there. Immediately, it's a corner, which is placed close towards the goalkeeper. And it looks to be a goalkeeping error from Gianluigi Donnarumma here. I'd like to see a replay. It looks like Donnarumma comes out too early and misses the ball completely. It's an open net for Adams. Donnarumma just mistimes his entire movement. And yeah, it's an open goal for Adams to tap it into. He gets a punch, but it's not enough. It's 1-1. All square at the Etihad. It's a yellow card as well. Anthony Taylor's. I think there's a bit of dissent and frustration going on with City and Donnarumma. And that's exactly what I mean about... Well, I saw this comment earlier about Donnarumma. Where is it? I saw a comment earlier about Donnarumma. With him being this big goalkeeper. Yeah, it was somewhere around here. Yeah, this one. But Donnarumma, the big goalkeepers do make mistakes. And that's one. They're big beat-away keepers. They will beat the ball away. But they can be sloppy. And that's exactly what Donnarumma's just shown there. So all to play for. Bournemouth. Back level in no time. That's what I mean. If you want a keeper who's just going to beat the ball away, Donnarumma's the man. But sloppy in that... Exactly that situation Bournemouth scored from. Sloppy. Probably, yeah. Probably. Big goalkeepers are not always what you need. And that's why I think Ederson probably was the right man for City in the first place. If you don't need to change your goalkeeper, don't change it. I mean, for us, Ramsdale did need changing. Ramsdale was good, and he advanced as an Arsenal player, most certainly. But Foden, hang on a minute. Doku cuts it back. Ryan Cherky, big block. Falls to Bernardo Silva. There's handball appeals. Maybe take Ramsdale then off Newcastle. But yeah, Ramsdale, he was good, but we needed a top level goalkeeper. Yeah, well, no, Raya. Maybe go get Ederson for Fenerbahce then. Go get Ederson for Fenerbahce then. Because that's where he is now, Ederson, Fenerbahce. I think, anyway, Fenerbahce. VAR check on a penalty for handball. I don't think it's going to be given. No, no more yet. It'll just be a corner to City, I think. If that. Actually, tell you what. We'll give you Kepa. You have buy-in there. We don't want Kepa. 5 million from Chelsea. We didn't need him. You have Kepa. You take Kepa. Go on. Kepa's never going to get first team games for Arsenal. Unless David Raya hangs his boots up, which he's not going to. Kepa's not going to get a game for us, so take Kepa. Yeah, you ain't having Trossard. You'll be asked to pay about 75 million. And number 6 is the King of Brazil. Ale, ale. He'll give you hell. Our wall at the back is Gabriel. You've not been to the you've not been to a game yet, have you, this season? You've not been to a game yet, have you? Mate, you should have gone to more yesterday. It was so funny. I can't even get over how funny those Burnley fans were yesterday. It was hilarious. The Burnley fans were just getting rattled by every chant we made. They were rattled. They were rattled. Like, they clearly were up. They clearly wanted to be rattled, I think. They knew they were going to lose. They were fine with a 2-0 defeat. They were just trying to rattle us, but instead we ended up rattling them. You can't rattle an Arsenal away end. You can't. I were right next to them because we had about 80% of the stand. They had a small bit at the stand we were in, behind the goal. They had like a small portion to the right, and I was at the far end of that stand, at the Arsenal away end, near the Burnley fans. And yeah, every time they tried to sing to us, I just went, "You're going down, mate," like that. They're not going down. I don't think they will, but Haaland round Petrovic, he'll score. It's 2-1. Restoring the lead within an instant. He's up for a hat-trick today, Mr. Erling Haaland. No deal. We won't give you Trossard. Has to be 75 million straight up with no... Yeah, 75 million for Trossard. And Onana, he's valued about 1 million. So, no deal. Buy-in dear, probably not even worth 1 million. You'll have to give us Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire as a swap deal. And now I know you're not going to give away Maguire, are you? Nope, can't take Malacia. No deal for Malacia. Malacia, no. Bruno Fernandes or Harry Maguire. Because we will like Maguire. I'll tell you what, we'd have Maguire, wouldn't we, Charlie? I think I'd have Maguire. Oh, Doku sent in O'Reilly. He goes around the keeper as well. And Bournemouth are conceding a third. So yeah, Malacia is a no deal. Arsenal will not take Tara Malacia. No deal. We don't want Jadon Sancho. We don't want Tara Malacia. We don't want Andre Onana. And we don't want Altay Bayindir. So no deal. Has to be Bruno Fernandes or Harry Maguire. Semenyo, good effort. There might have been a deflection on that, which took the power away from it. Yeah, Harry Maguire or Bruno Fernandes is the only player we will have at Arsenal from Manchester United. No deal. We don't want Mainu. We don't want Mainu. We want Maguire or Bruno Fernandes. Maguire would be a great backup. Yeah. I don't know who... there's applause going on the Etihad. City are out. No deal. We want Maguire or we want Bruno Fernandes. No other Manchester United players will be accepted. We are getting Maguire. Why are you so rattled about getting rid of Maguire? What do you mean? Yeah, looks that way, doesn't it? Haaland's in. Should have been 3-1. Petrovic made a good save. Why can't we have Maguire? I mean, Charlie will say it. Maguire would be a great backup for blooming Saliba or Gabriel, would he? This Hincapié guy, not impressing me at all. I mean, I've had the in-stadium view of him. Not great. Mason Mount's dog water. Done. Finished. No. No deal. You think we want Mason Mount, you can jog on. That guy ended his career by leaving Chelsea. Email Central. No deal. 65 vapes would only equate to about £100. That is approximately 74,999. No, hang on. I'm trying to get this right. You'd be about 100. Yeah, you'd be about 700. Yeah, you'd be about 74 some odd million off the valuation of Trossard, mate. 75 million for Trossard, no deal. Otherwise, no deal. And I think Gabriel can be. I think we'll value Gabriel at 365 million. We'll get. That's what we'll do. Yeah, Gabriel can be 365 million, so he never goes. Yeah, I think that should be enough. 365 million to get Gabriel. Nobody will pay that. So, what do you think, Charlie? Good price for Gabriel? 365 million. The best centre back in the world. You can't have Gabriel. No. We want 365 million for him. That's $1 million a day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to knock it up for 400 million. I don't know. But 365 million for Gabriel. Because he's the king of Brazil. A centre off. He'll give you well. Our wall at the back is Gabriel. No, 365 million Great British Pounds. No. 365 million Great British Pounds for Gabriel. Because I would pay £1 million to watch Gabriel every day. So that's my valuation of him. 365 million for Gabriel. No deal. 75 million is the minimum for Trossard. Saliba, I think we'll put Excuse me? Are you dissing the best centre back in the world? Our centre off. He'll give you well. Our wall at the back is Gabriel. Yeah, mate. Don't diss our Gabriel. Eh? Bug off. So how much is Euro valued at then? Let's have a look. Lenny Euro market value compared to Gabriel. Bet he's worth like £2. Lenny Euro. £2 packet of sweets for Euro. Lenny Euro value. $9 million. That's all he's worth. 9 million. Lenny Euro is worth 9 million. So Gabriel is worth, let me think about that. About 355, about 354 million. 356 million more. Gabriel is worth 360. I can't speak. Gabriel is worth 356 million more than Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro's official market value, 9 million Great British Pounds. Transfer market says 9 million. 9 million. Manchester United, however, value him at 55 million. But I would pay. I'd pay 100 million for I would pay 100 million for Maguire. I would pay 100 million for Maguire. Maguire, how much is he worth? I would pay 100 million for Maguire. I would pay 100 million for him. Yeah, there you go. He's worth 13 million. There you go. Yeah, we'll give you 100 million for him. Maguire. And for Bruno, let's have a look at Bruno Fernandes. I don't have Discord, no. Bruno Fernandes is 50 million euros. So what's that then about? Don't know, 60 odd million pounds. Okay. 100 million for Bruno. 100 million for Maguire. You can't say no to 100 million for Maguire. You're making 93 million. No, you're not. You're making 83 million. 87 million profit. If we pay 100 million for Maguire, you're making 87 million profit on him. So let's see. Not a bad ball. Trafer. Not a bad cross. So yeah. Lenny Yoro, though, worth 9 million. And Kobe Mainu, I don't think he's even worth 1 million. Let's have a look. Kobe Mainu. He is worth... Kobe Mainu's market value is £100,000. That's a bargain. 100k for Mainu. Transfer markets, mate. What? No, Maguire's valued at 13 million. So we'll pay you 100 million. I can't believe that, man. Mainu, 100,000. That is a low valuation. United's price is 45 million for him. But Mainu's valuation is 100,000 quid. And that would be about 140,000 euros, I want to say. $64 million for Trossard is too low. You are 11 million under there, mate. 75 million he's valued at. Arsenal's highest value player is Gabriel. Semedo, nutmeg on Nunes and Truffert ball across. Adams with a tackle. O'Reilly. So, next and final Premier League game week is next week for the international break. And what an exciting game we have got for you on Saturday lunchtime. Because Spurs against Manchester United is what we start you off on. Super Sunday, Saturday with Sunderland Arsenal at 5:30. And then there are plenty of choices at 2 o'clock on Sunday the 9th. But we'll be doing, I think, probably Palace against Brighton. And then City Liverpool, which closes us for the international break. But it is the last international break until March after this one. It's a foul. I'm going to get beaten by Jamie on Super 6, I think. By a singular point. Because of the failure for us to get a third goal against Burnley. We played the 5 minutes. This will be the last act. It's a City free kick. It's on target. Petrovic came across. There's going to be no time. And that is half time. It's City 2, Bournemouth 1. Well, it was a case of replies to goals, really. City scored one. Bournemouth replied quickly. But City restored their lead quickly after Bournemouth got their equaliser. The half-time score, City 2, Bournemouth 1. And it is the Erling Haaland show, isn't it, really? He's got 2. And it's City 2, Bournemouth 1. Yeah. Mr. Unbeatable, really, isn't he? Okay. Let's take a little look into some of the scores that have come through then. Right now, Parma are playing Bologna. It is 1-1. 7 minutes to go till kick-off between Barcelona and Elche. And then German Bundesliga, Köln beating HSV, who were down to 9 men, 4-1. And current score between Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim is 1-1. And in Liga, Lille leading Angers by 1-0. Lens 1-0 up against Lorient. And there is FA Cup first round as well taking place this weekend. South Shields were beaten 3-1 by Shrewsbury. Walsall getting a 3-0 win away to Eastleigh. Port Vale getting a 5-1 win over Maldon and Tiptree. And in the 9th minute, it is 0-0 between Gainsborough and Accrington. And Scottish League Cup. Was what was taking place earlier. There was an Old Firm and Celtic won 3-1 after extra time. But let's take a look at Motherwell against St Mirren. Where, let's see. So, the first goal in the game came in the 40th minute through Dan and Lunderloo. And St Mirren, first goal came from Michael Mandron in the 25th minute. Dan and Lunderloo made it 2-0 before half time. Then, the second half was fairly quiet until Callum Hendry pulled one back from Motherwell. But St Mirren went on to score 2 more goals to win the game 4-1, with Richard King getting a goal in the 86th minute and Michael Mandron getting his second to make it 4-1 in 90+, and it finished Motherwell 1, St Mirren 4. And St Mirren are in the Scottish League Cup final against Celtic. And how did they do it in the Old Firm? Well, it started with an opening goal from Johnny Kenny to make it 1-0 to Celtic at Celtic Park. James Tavernier with a penalty to make it 1-1 for Rangers going into extra time. Callum McGregor restored Celtic's lead in the 93rd minute, so just 3 minutes into extra time. Then Callum Osmond in the 109th minute made it 3-1, and it finished Celtic 3, Rangers won at Celtic Park. Was it at Celtic Park, though? Or was it? Or was it? Or was it at Hampden? I don't know. Was it at Celtic Park? It was either at Celtic Park or Hampden Park, I presume. Who? So yeah, Old Firm in the end won by Celtic 3-1 in extra time. And the Scottish League Cup actually forms groups where there is groups up to H. Kilmarnock won their group, which was Group H. Motherwell won their group. St Mirren actually won their group as well. Only just. It is the top two of each Scottish League Cup group, I think, that go through, although Group C, Group B and Group A already have the top teams going through. Same for Group F. And then, yeah, Group H, Group G, Group D all had two teams going through. Oh, Haaland. Yeah, I would take Haaland. Of course I would. He's a machine, isn't he? Who wouldn't? You'd love Haaland, wouldn't you, really? So, yeah, 7 corners. Yeah, Haaland's had 3 shots, hasn't he? Bournemouth are still in this. Yeah, the Adams goal, scrappy, but yeah. Donnarumma, yeah, it was a bit weak. Yeah, it didn't take long for City to respond. Haaland's second goal, 33 minutes. It took him about, what's that? About roughly 12 minutes to respond. 2-1. And goes round the keeper, Petrovic. And then, I think it was O'Reilly or Foden who tried it as well, but they missed. So yeah, that's why you need Haaland. So, Manchester City against Bournemouth, a fixture which you'd expect City to win, and they are winning it. 2-1 to City at half-time. The second half won't be far away. And I'm going to go to the loo really quickly, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a tick. Who's done that? Who's changed my profile picture to Ekitike on StreamYard? Oh, buggery. Right, hang on a minute. No, I'm not having that. Ekitike. But, right. Oh my God, I can't have that. Who's done that? Who's done that? I mean, seriously. Right, bear with me. Oh, that's... I can't sit there with Ekitike on me. Whoever's done that to you. Oh, my God. Who's done that and how? How? Who? I didn't do that. Frig me. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. What? That's outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. Ugh. Right. Microphone's going off. Camera's staying on. I'm not putting Ekitike on my fucking screen. Back in a minute. Come on then. I want to hear it. Who's put Hugo Ekitike as my profile picture? I want to know. Don't be afraid to speak up and answer the question. Because Tom will find out. I'm not happy about that at all. Hugo Ekitike on my flipping profile picture. I mean, seriously, you must be having me on. Right, who did it? Who? Who did this? It wasn't me. Who did that? Who did that? My word. Right, edit avatar. Who did that? I mean, ugh. Right, hang on. That's better. No, I know it wasn't you. It was somebody in StreamYard, maybe Flicks. Just so happened to do it. Right. Christopher. No more putting Hugo Ekitike as my profile picture. So I'm going to delete that, actually, just for the record of it. Can't be having... Yeah, delete that avatar. Don't want to ever see Hugo Ekitike as my profile picture again. Oh, my word. Ekitike. I have no doubt Flicks will be up to his tricks again tomorrow. I've got no doubt about it. Right. I'm having a chocolate digestive. And I'll save the rest for later. I've got 2 trays of biscuits, by the way, in that box. That ginormous box of biscuits. Last me a fucking lifetime, that will. Anybody want some? Here. Look at all these. Biscuits. Anybody want some? Anybody want some bickies? Feel free to take. I've got 1, 2. I've got 4 there. I've got 3 bourbons. I've got 4 nieces. Oh, and another 3 there. Are they the sugar ones, though? Yeah, they're the sugar ones. They're not. And then 3 custard creams, 2 of them disky things. So feel free to take one, because I've got another tray there as well. Yeah, this water's lovely and cold. Considering how long it's been sat there for. The City might be unfortunate not to be more ahead. How will the second half go? Let's get it going. Because it is second half time. We're off and back running. Oh, God, I've just dropped it in the bloody dusty drawer. Oh. Oh. Well. There we go. Brooks. Pull back for a free kick. Tavernier stood over the free kick. Scott's delivery. Headed clear by, looks to be Nunez for City. Okay, bro. There we go. Let's have a look at Erling Haaland's first half stats. He's had 2 goals, 4 shots on target. And Barcelona have just taken the lead against Elche in their game, 9 minutes in. Oh, too high for Haaland. Nice ball by Doku into O'Reilly. Then the cross. A little bit too high for Haaland, but with all the Bournemouth bodies jumping, needed to have some height to make its way to Haaland without being intercepted. Just did a dip in time enough for him. Semenyo had a go there. Wild attempt. Tried to catch Donnarumma out of his line. Yeah, just tried to chip Donnarumma. It's well covered there by Jimenez. Adams is still on. Yeah, he looks to be a bit cramped at half time. Overheard Drury and that talking about potentially a problem for him. Nice touch from O'Reilly. And Cherky ran into Brooks, who wins the ball back for Bournemouth. He's going to spread it for Semenyo, who will get it under his stride. He'll play the ball across. It's going to come back for Brooks. There might be a tap in wrong side of the net. Ellie Krupi. Let's have a look at the replay here. It's a good move by Bournemouth. It's a good ball by Brooks initially. And he gets there in time. He's got his hand up saying, give it back to me, give it back to me. Puts it into Ellie Krupi. And it brushes the side netting, wrong side of the post. The angle doesn't favour him. Takes the touch on his left foot. Could have set it onto his right. Semenyo, lovely ball. Well, it looked to be a lovely ball. But Donnarumma does his job. Foden. Doku. And now O'Reilly. Down that left. And away it goes. Definitely Stepping on to City in this second half, Bournemouth. Brooks, nice ball. And should be an equaliser from Melly Krupi. But it's a great move by Bournemouth again. Brooks in the thick of it again. And Alex Scott, I don't think he should be leaving that. I think he should go himself. Maybe he just sees Diaz in front of him and goes, yeah, let me lay that off to Krupi. Big corner for Bournemouth, though, nevertheless. Well, when was the first goal scored in this game? 17. So, yeah, not quite. Not quite on par with that part of the Corruptible Super Series. We are now on 8 corners. There's been 2 cards so far. Cherky. And corner. From the right, it will be a City corner. Foden's corner. Defended the near post. And cleared away by Bournemouth. 35 minutes to go. Still City 2-1 ahead. There's a problem here for Bournemouth and Jimenez. I think he's jarred his knee. Looks to be in some pain, a discomfort. And there has been notes being taken by Andoni Iraola. I mean, he should be able to run that off. I think he's jarred his knee. Yeah, it looks to be that way. Evan Ilson being prepared. Bournemouth, they want to go for the jugular. They want to try and get a point here or 3. And Adams gets it to Brooks. Brooks has been really influential for Bournemouth, I think. He's certainly one of their better players in the game. Here's Nunez to Doku. Foden. It's a nice high line by Bournemouth. They're holding a shape. City, they've been struggling to break them down. Well, nice ball through. Cheeky from Cherky. O'Reilly in, looking for number 3. 3-1. It's a non-Haaland goal. It's 3-1 to Manchester City. And just before the hour mark, the game could be beyond Bournemouth. It's a cool finish. Doesn't surprise you. It's a game you expect City to win. And they're leading 3-1. Just as we said as well, they were struggling to break Bournemouth down this second half. O'Reilly, it's a tidy little finish. Just strolls. Picked his spot. Do you know what? I'm going to have a shot. Senesi sticks out his leg. Might take a deflection. But it's a cool finish. There's a nutmeg on the way, actually, as well. And Manchester City 3, Bournemouth 1. The current score. And it looks like that should be 3 points for City, you would feel. And Haaland is still yet to get a hat-trick as well. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. It was a while ago since I started vaping, but sure. Big up to you from Twitch. Yash the Cold King. Yeah, I think the day for Jimenez is going to be over with that jarred knee. It's a double change that's coming. Ellie Krupi's day is done. And he is replaced by Vanelson. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll do it for this way. Probably will give it up at the end of this season. Maybe change it up a bit. We'll see. Don't know. Fucking hell. Oh. Well, I've been doing this for 4 years, mate. No, I'm looking for a job, though. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely won't be doing watch-alongs so much longer, that's for sure. I don't think. I'd rather be at the games now. I've got a taste for going to the games more than anything, so we'll see. I won't lie when I say it does socially isolate you a bit, being a YouTuber. No, I'm not a City fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. I were at Turf Moor yesterday for Arsenal in the away end. Yeah, I wasn't here yesterday. I was at Turf Moor for our... Yeah, not all, love. Not all. I sometimes have to pay... Well, if I want to go to an away match, I've got to pay over the odds. I'm not an STH or anything. I'm 19. Three, 1, 60. Don't know, mate. Just live, I guess. Haven't really got an idea of what job I want. I just want something that pays, I guess. I just want to earn money, be happy, and watch my club. At some point, I will be Arsenal season ticket holder, going to all the matches, hopefully. So, I would like to think I'm pushing hard, but things just ain't clicking, are they? It's not paying me money, so I don't know how much longer I'll keep it up for, mate. Some away games I attend, yeah. The dream has always been to be a big YouTuber, but it's clear that I just don't have the resources to be a big YouTuber. Look, what's with the questions, mate? I'm fine as I am, mate. I'll quit when I quit. Trust me, I've not got resources, mate. I need money. So getting a job comes over YouTube. Always. I'm doing a college course in a minute, but yeah, no, I'm looking for work, mate. I'm looking for work. I could never afford it. Student loan, so. Yeah, UG won't be my full-time job there, Fraser, will it? I ain't going to get big. Look, I'll be here till the end of the season, and then I'll decide what I want to do after that. Yeah, not really. What you guys don't realise is I've got no mates. Not really, anyway. No, I live with my grandmother, but I'm already reducing content as it is, so yeah, I'm just going to keep reducing and reducing, I think. Yeah, I'm happy at the minute. I'm happy as I am, but priorities will have to come. I mean, hey, Flixie, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Right, 20 minutes to go. City 3, Bournemouth 1. I've been doing this for 4 years. It would have happened if it would have happened, mate. No, it's a full-time job at the minute for me. Look, I'm not going to go into it, mate, but I need money. It's the main thing. I need money, so. And if you don't pay, well, I'm not saying I'll quit, but Diana, if Alonso, I think referee's pulled it back for a foul. Yeah, it's been a hobby. It's been a hobby, but I'm an adult now. I need to get a job. I need to start earning money for myself. So that'll be the way it is. But for the time being, I'm here. I'm doing content for you all. Semenyo, yeah. Penned at the corner flag by Nunes and another City defender. I think it was, I don't know who it was. I'll have to have a look at replay. They're going to make 2 changes City in a minute, though. They're going to bring on Savinho. Not seen him in a while, have we, Savinho? And they're also going to bring on Tijani Reinders. Any job. I'll take any job. So the City changes. Yeah, ask about what? Well, I mean, that photo you sent me earlier, was that the cruise or was that your bedroom? Because, like, I don't know. Were you ship? Do you have like a cabin or something on the boat? Because I mean, it looks in that photo like your TV is behind a glass panel. I'm not interested, mate. I'm not. Look, I would rather not have this conversation. I'm just gonna toddle on, and then when the time comes, I'll go. Private, yeah, cabin, yeah. Dunno. I see. Nice. Nice. Free coffee and drinks. Can't go wrong with that. Here is, yeah, this game's dead, in it really now. 3-1. See, can Bournemouth get back into? I don't think they can. Haaland. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow night, mate. 8 o'clock kickoff, 7:45. Yeah, Sunderland Everton. I'll be doing it. I know it does. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere until I need to, but changes will happen when they happen. Reinders might look to feed Haaland to get the hat trick. I think it's going to be going off, yeah. No, I can't because of Arsenal's game at 5:45. Yeah, Adams is hobbling. Should do. I can't. Yeah, I don't have the energy to do both in midweek. Need me dinner. So as much as I want to, Arsenal come first. In by Foden. Yeah, City looking for that fourth. Well and truly put Bournemouth to bed, but meanwhile Semenyo on the break for the Bournemouth and Guardiola defending. Christie on to Cook. Phil Foden then for City. That's about 9 minutes or so. Just watching this here, Erling Haaland was caught in a Halloween costume going as the Joker on the streets of Manchester. Be back in a minute. I just need the AirPod switch as we see out this City Bournemouth fixture. And it is 3-1 to City. There'll be no hat-trick for Haaland. He's come off. Yeah. Not been great. PM or AM. PM. So not too long. Then only about an hour and 15 minutes for you. And then you'll be off the boat. Back in Ireland. And our wee Irishman, Flicks, will probably be going to get a pint of Guinness at the pub. Yeah. Nothing's happened in this game, is it? The standard Irish tradition. Oh, do you not like it? It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, eventually that'll be you. The wee old Dubliner in the pub every day after work, pint of Guinness, off home. That's the old Irish tradition. Finish work, go to the pub, have a pint of Guinness, go home. Could they settle it here? City cut back, side netting. When you're about 40, it'll be a different story, I reckon, Flicks. I don't know. Will you still be in Ireland when you're 40? I would have thought so. Or do you think you'll move to the UK by that point? Where will you move, like Thailand or something? Semenya, last 90 seconds of the 90. Yeah, second half's been a bit. This game. Dubai. 2-0 for me, mate. I would stay in the UK if I was a millionaire. I'd stay in the UK, but I'd buy somewhere nice to live. Phil Foden just been told by Peter Drury it's his 200th game as City. He goes off. And Nori's coming on. Bernardo Silva's going off. And Rodri is going to get a bit of an appearance. So Rodri and Nori on. Foden and Bernardo Silva go off. And the clock is 3 seconds from hitting 90. It has now hit 90. And there is 5 additional minutes in order at the end of the match. And I've just heard the announcer in the Etihad. He sounds a bit bored. It's not been the best of the games. It was all right at first half. Savinho. Yeah, I predicted 2-0 for this game. Yeah, see you tomorrow, mate. Have a good one, Ashik. We'll see you tomorrow. Sunderland, Everton. 8 o'clock kick-off on it. And you can join at 7:45. Yeah, Erling Haaland's got man of the match. We're not surprised. Still no hat-trick for him, though. And Bournemouth might look to get back into the game. Tavernier, they will win a corner. They will win a corner. 3 minutes left. I don't think they're going to get back into it, Bournemouth, but we'll see. 3 minutes is enough time. The likeliness of Bournemouth getting a 3-3 draw now, though, is, yeah, very unlikely. If it was 2-1, different story. And that corner dealt with by Ruben Diaz. It's going to come out to Cook. Here is Gannon Doak. Tavernier. And Doak. Christie. Look, yeah, not the best of balls. Towards Kluivert. It's been a solid... really, you can't complain about the City performance. It's just been a standard City performance. 2-goal win. Comfortable. And it's the job done. It's been a collision. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, 7:45. Sunderland Everton. The kick-off 8 o'clock. And you can join us for that. Oh, should have been 4. Reinders with the hit. So, all right, Nori is on to it. I think I've just got a £5 free bet. I think that's 13 corners. 4 cards. 13 or more corners. And City to win by 2 goals. No time for the corner. But it finishes 3-1 to City. A comfortable, unsurpriseful City win. And it's 3 points on the board for City, who, after this win, have moved themselves back up to second. And to win, 7 points of us. No, hang on, that's incorrect. The table hasn't updated yet. Bear with. 2 within. Nope, still not updated yet. The loss has gone on. The points haven't. Hang on. It's not updated yet. But City should be back up into second. They should be on, I think, 19 points and to within 6 points of Arsenal. Going into that international break, there is one more fixture for City, and it is the big 1-1 week today as they take on Liverpool, where you would expect them to win that as well. So, Super Sunday, West Ham beating Newcastle, who were poor today, by 3-1. The relegation favourites in here, most certainly, getting a rare victory. It is 3-1 victories for both of the two teams today, in fact. 3-1 for West Ham, 3-1 for Manchester City. And yesterday's results were quite a lot of 2-0s and 3-0s. And the scores were as follows. Brighton 3, Leeds United 0 at the Amex. And the goal scorers were Danny Welbeck in the 11th minute. Then Diego Gomez got 2 in 6 minutes. 64 and 70 to make it Brighton 3, Leeds United 0. Palace beating Brentford by 2-0. And it wouldn't be a Palace game without Mateta getting a goal. He scored on half hour. And then the second for Palace came from a Nathan Collins own goal, and it finished Palace 2, Brentford 0. Fulham beating Wolves by 3-0. And the first was from Ryan Sessegnon, the former Spurs and former Fulham player as well. Yes, played for Fulham previously, went to Spurs and then came back to Fulham. Harry Wilson made it 2 on 62 minutes. Yerson Mosquera got an own goal on 75 minutes to make it 3-0 Fulham. And there was a red card for Agbadou for Wolves in the 36th minute as well. Forest Manchester United finishes a 2-2 draw. And Forest did start the game well, but conceded a goal to Casemiro. Got the equaliser in the second half through Morgan Gibbs-White. Savannah scored 2 minutes later to make it 2-1, and Amad Diallo getting the equaliser for Manchester United. It finished Forest 2, United 2. It was a rather peculiar defeat for Spurs, as described by some, but a win for Chelsea, which came for a João Pedro goal, and it finished Spurs 0, Chelsea 1. And Liverpool back to winning ways as they beat Aston Villa by 2-0, and Mo Salah and Ryan Gravenberch got on the score sheet for the Reds. Right, let's get to the league table again, and now that hopefully it's sorted itself out. It hasn't, okay? Right, we'll have a look at SofaScore's league table then. The standings are as follows. Arsenal top on 25 points and a plus 15 goal difference, by far the best in the league, with that 2-0 win against Burnley yesterday at Turf Moor. City on plus 12 goal difference and 19 points. They are to within 6 points of us. Liverpool on 18 points and 7 behind us. Bournemouth level on points with Liverpool and on 18 points. Again, 7 points behind us. Tottenham, Chelsea and Sunderland will sit on 17 points. But Sunderland, of course, can move on to 20 points. And that's to within 5 points of us and 1 point above Manchester City if they can win tomorrow. So a huge day for Sunderland as they take on Everton. But from me, it's been a mediocre Super Sunday with 2 3-1 home victories for City and West Ham. We will see you all tomorrow at 7:45.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.